First of all, Mr. Stanley, please tell us your full name, your profile, and where do you work at? What are you doing now?
Sure. So I'm Stan Watowich. I'm the University of Texas Medical Branch up in Galveston, Texas. It's part of the University of Texas system. And part of our research in our laboratory is to try to develop drugs for infectious diseases such as dengue. And recently we now have some new projects to try to develop drug candidates for obesity disease. And so and then in addition, we've been working to develop tools to help other researchers begin the drug discovery process.
Can you give us a very short resume of what you just heard in your talk?
A summary of the talk? Let's see. So what I tried to convey to the audience is for them to understand both the opportunities available in trying to find a new drug, because there are massive opportunities to help people. In addition, though, it's a very challenging, very risky, very expensive, very long-term process. And I wanted the audience to understand the challenges that one face when you begin a drug project, because you don't begin it unless you really feel like what you're trying to do will make it to the market. If you don't think what you're doing might eventually make it to the market, you shouldn't be doing it. So that was one of the points we were trying to make. And then to help people begin the drug discovery process, we discussed several computer-based tools that are useful, and then some tools that we've put online to allow anyone in the world to access both the computational software and supercomputer resources so they can speed up their discovery work. And we tried to really impress upon people, though, that anything you do on the computer is simply a prediction. It doesn't count for anything until you take those predictions into the laboratory. And after that, we presented a few case studies from our laboratory, both looking for a new compound that could hopefully one day become an anti-obesity drug. And we began a drug discovery project on the supercomputer and found some small molecules that are the beginnings of that effort. They work in the laboratory, we've tested them, and now we've moved them into animal studies as the next step. And what we didn't talk about, but we were hoping to, and I just talked too slowly, was to also talk about work with dengue, where we have some small molecules that are moving forward into animal studies to inhibit the dengue virus. And again, these were first found using drug discovery virtual screening on supercomputers. And we've been moving those through the laboratory now.